Never has someone from the quiet streets of Berkshire risen to such power and grace. Once a commoner, Kate Middleton now stands among the world's most powerful and admired women. However, behind the grace that accompanies being a loved royal lies a personal life most don't know about. How did a once common girl become one of the most powerful women in Britain? And what truly defines her billion-pound life as the Princess of Wales? Join us as we unravel Kate's origins, her royal life, influence, public role, and how she shapes her legacy. Kate Middleton may have been a commoner, but her life was far from ordinary before she became royalty. Prior to meeting the Prince of Wales, getting married, and living a wealthy life, Kate led a very private existence. Born in Reading, Berkshire in 1982, Catherine Middleton was raised in an upper-middle-class family as the eldest of 3 siblings. Her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, were self-made millionaires who founded Party Pieces, a mail-order party supply company valued at around £30 million. Kate grew up in Bucklebury and began her education at St. Andrew's School, a private institution near Pangbourne in Berkshire. She later attended Marlborough College, a co-educational boarding school in Wiltshire, where she showed talent in sports. Growing up wasn't always smooth for Kate. As a teenager, she underwent surgery to remove a lump on the left side of her head. She also struggled with low confidence and was often quiet. But over time, she became more comfortable socially and developed greater self-assurance. She was awarded a Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award for the skills and confidence she built during these years. Kate earned a degree in art history from the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. After graduating in 2005, she briefly worked as an accessories buyer for a clothing retailer before taking on various roles in her parents' company. Alongside her professional pursuits, she became involved in a range of charity work, laying the foundation for her future public role. Kate Middleton's journey into royal life wasn't just about ceremony and grandeur. It was a profound adjustment that tested her mental health and resilience in ways many might not expect. Meeting Prince William back in 2001 while at school, their relationship grew slowly, marked by ups and downs like their brief breakup in 2007 when both needed time to find themselves. This period likely demanded a great deal of emotional strength, highlighting how even in the public eye, personal growth and mental well-being matter deeply. When they reunited and eventually married in 2011, Kate stepped from a relatively private life into a spotlight that brought intense scrutiny. Suddenly, every smile, word, and gesture was analyzed globally, creating enormous pressure to appear flawless. This kind of spotlight can be overwhelming and isolating, especially for someone who once valued privacy. For Kate, the shift from ordinary citizen to Duchess of Cambridge meant learning to navigate royal expectations while managing the natural stresses of life, including motherhood and supporting her husband. Her story underscores the importance of mental health care in high-pressure environments. It reminds us that no matter how glamorous or prestigious a life looks, mental well-being requires attention and balance. Kate has had to develop strong coping mechanisms, balancing visibility with moments of quiet, knowing when to engage and when to step back, and maintaining composure despite relentless public and media attention. For anyone looking after their mental health, Kate's experience highlights a few key lessons: the importance of setting boundaries, having a strong support system, and allowing oneself the space to grow and heal through challenges. Whether it's a public figure or someone living a quieter life, taking time for self-care, seeking help when needed, and embracing vulnerability can make all the difference. Behind the palace walls, Kate's life is a reminder that mental health is not just personal, but also deeply connected to our roles and responsibilities. Even amid royal duties, maintaining her own rhythm, bringing warmth and authenticity to a demanding role, shows how vital it is to find balance and meaning beyond external expectations. Her journey encourages all of us to understand that mental health is ongoing, and that resilience grows from embracing both our strengths and struggles. So while we see the public figure, there's a real person navigating life's complexities just like everyone else, showing us that mental health care is essential, no matter where we come from or what path we take. Happy birthday to Kate Middleton, who has masterfully created a balance between formality and familiarity in her royal role. Staff describe her as hands-on, attentive, and quietly determined. In meetings, she listens more than she speaks, and in private, she works tirelessly on causes close to her heart. Despite her many duties, her foremost priorities remain her children's normality, her own well-being, and supporting her husband's life. Life within the palace walls comes with its own set of challenges. Strict boundaries separate public life from private moments, and family gatherings follow centuries-old traditions where rank, order, and etiquette govern everything from seating to speech. The focus has increasingly shifted toward the future of the monarchy, the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, with the world looking to Kate for leadership. Adapting to this structured life required immense grace and discipline, but she never changed who she was. Rather, she deepened the qualities she represents. Together, William and Kate have worked to modernize royal life from within, opening the palace to fresh ideas, embracing digital outreach, and making the monarchy feel more human and relatable. Behind the palace walls, Kate Middleton is far more than a princess. She is a working woman, a mother, and a symbol of evolution, bridging the gap between the monarchy's gilded past and its living, breathing future. Managing motherhood, marriage, and royal responsibilities alongside her personal passions shows the woman behind the crown. Beyond ceremonies, crowns, and carefully posed photographs, Kate's joy shines through the bonds she shares at home. From the birth of Prince George in 2013, the world saw a new side of the Duchess of Cambridge, a confident woman transformed into a nurturing mother. She fiercely protects her family while gracefully navigating royal life. The arrivals of Princess Charlotte in 2015 and Prince Louis in 2018 completed what many consider the most adored family in the modern royal era, motherhood for a royal-like. Kate is unlike any other. Every milestone and expression becomes headline news. Yet through it all, she has mastered the art of balance, maintaining her public duties while cherishing the private moments that ground. Her, Kate, has carefully balanced, giving her children the privacy they deserve while sharing just enough to reveal the quiet power of love. At home, she's not a royal figure. She's simply a mother. As the Princess of Wales, she has been a steadfast support for King Charles III throughout his reign so far. She reads bedtime stories, helps with school projects, teaches her children the values she learned from her own family, and guides them through all that it takes to be royal. Education is a priority for her and William, who enroll their 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, in the prestigious Lambrook School in the Berkshire countryside, investing over $65,000 annually to ensure they receive the best opportunities. As a wife, Kate's role is equally defining. Over the years, she has been William's source of strength and calm amid the chaos of public life and royal responsibilities. Their love story, which began quietly at St. Andrews University, has grown into a partnership built on trust and shared purpose behind closed doors. She is often described as William's confidant and anchor, and together they've navigated the challenges of royal duty and the expectations of a modern monarchy. Kate is known to personally do school runs whenever possible, showing how her roles as mother and wife complement, rather than compete with, her royal identity. Since marriage, Catherine has embraced royal duties and commitments in support of the British monarch, continuing her charity work both before and after becoming a royal. She reminds the world that even inside palace walls, the essence of life remains the same: family, love, and faith. In balancing motherhood with monarchy, Kate has redefined what it means to be royal in the 21st century, demonstrating that grace is not about perfection, but about presence and trust in the process. She is not just a symbol of the crown, but its heartbeat and strength. Despite the pressures of palace life, Kate has maintained a strong public image and significant influence. Her relationship with the media has been closely scrutinized, especially regarding her efforts to maintain privacy amid intense public interest. The press often highlights her impact on British and American fashion, famously known as the Kate Middleton effect. She was named one of Time's most influential people in the world for 3 consecutive years, 2011, 2012, and 2013. On September 9, 2022, she officially became Princess of Wales when William was created. Prince of Wales by King Charles III. Kate's public role has included attending significant events like her first state banquet at Buckingham Palace in October 2015, welcoming Chinese President Xi Jinping. In April 2016, she and William toured India and Bhutan, during which she made her first solo overseas trip to the Netherlands. Beyond these public appearances, Catherine serves as a patron for multiple charitable and military organizations, including the Anna Freud Center, Action for Children, Sports Aid, and the National Portrait Gallery, showing her dedication to causes that matter deeply to her. Kate Middleton has played a crucial role in encouraging open conversations about mental health. She envisioned the mental health awareness campaign Heads Together, which she launched alongside William and her brother-in-law Harry in April 2016. The campaign aimed to break the stigma surrounding mental health issues and promote honest discussions, helping people feel supported and understood. In addition to their advocacy work, Kate and William have carried out several significant royal tours. They visited Germany and Poland with author Katie Nicholl, who described their efforts as a PR victory for Britain, bridging their aristocratic background with relatable, impactful work. In February 2019, they toured Northern Ireland, visiting cities like Belfast, Fermanagh, and Ballymena to celebrate the youth and recognize progress made in overcoming regional divisions over the past 2 decades. Later that year, the couple visited Pakistan, marking the royal family's first trip to the country in 13 years. The visit was a success, boosting diplomatic relations while highlighting their personal interests in climate change and quality education. In February 2022, Kate visited Denmark to learn about the country's strategies for supporting the social and emotional development of young people, while also celebrating milestones of both the Danish and British monarchs. Kate's public influence extends beyond diplomacy. She is prominent for her fashion sense, frequently appearing on best-dressed lists and topping Tatler's list in 2022. She was ranked the most glamorous European royal by the same magazine in 2024. Her style has evolved from conservative choices early in her public life to a more sophisticated and elegant wardrobe, featuring designers such as Alexander McQueen, Jenny Packham, Catherine Walker, Dolce & Gabbana, and Gucci. This fashion influence has made her a tremendous asset to the royal family's public image. In December 2022, Kate was named the second most liked member of the royal family and was the most searched person on Google in the UK in 2024, as well as the second most searched globally. Her polished public persona is the result of relentless perseverance, royal elegance, and passion. However, behind this refined image, Kate has faced silent battles, personal challenges she has navigated with strength and grace. In 2024, the world was deeply shaken by a quiet revelation. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, had been diagnosed with cancer. The woman who had long symbolized composure and strength was now facing her most personal and daunting battle. In January, Kensington Palace announced that she would undergo planned abdominal surgery and step back from official duties for about 2 months. This news sparked intense speculation, especially across social media, reaching a peak in March when Catherine admitted to editing a Mother's Day photo of herself and her children. About 2 weeks later, she courageously revealed that she had been diagnosed with cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy, though the specific type of cancer was not disclosed. The diagnosis shocked not only the world, but also Catherine herself and her closest family, Prince William and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. In the months that followed, Catherine was rarely seen in public. She made a notable appearance at the Trooping the Color ceremony in June 2024, but postponed other engagements through March, fueling public speculation and conspiracy theories. In September, Catherine shared a heartfelt video announcing she had completed chemotherapy and would gradually return to public life. By January 2025, she revealed her cancer was in remission. She appeared at several significant events later that year, including Trooping the Color again, though she unexpectedly canceled plans for Royal Ascot just days afterward. True to her nature, Catherine faced her illness privately, surrounded by the love and support of her family. Her public announcement, delivered with honesty and grace, touched millions worldwide. Rather than asking for pity, she offered courage, addressing the issue through a pre-recorded video while away from the public eye. Her words served as a poignant reminder that beyond crowns and titles, life's fragility is a universal truth. Throughout her recovery, she demonstrated that strength is not the absence of fear, but the choice to rise despite it. Catherine, who has always placed immense pressure on herself, began to embrace a more forgiving attitude, no longer forcing herself to be perfect in every moment. It was said that from the time of her diagnosis, any public engagement, tour, or project had to be something she genuinely felt comfortable with, no longer obligations for appearance's sake or royal duty alone. Prioritizing herself became essential, a shift driven partly by her cancer experience and partly by growing self-awareness and comfort in her role. In the silence of her struggle, Catherine became something even greater, a symbol of resilience. These challenges did not diminish her role as mother, wife, and princess. Instead, they added depth to her journey as she continues to prepare for her future role as queen. When women marry into the royal family, it's often said that their in-laws get sidelined or kept at a distance. But Catherine's experience has been very different. The queen herself has warmly embraced the Middleton family, inviting them to events like Royal Ascot. This acceptance makes sense given how instrumental and influential the Middletons have become within the House of Windsor. Kate Middleton's unshakable resilience and strict discipline are shaping her path toward becoming a future queen. At 43, the Princess of Wales holds significant influence over the royal family and is preparing for Prince William's eventual ascension to the throne. A royal expert noted that Kate's straightforward, no-nonsense approach to decision-making has readied her for the responsibilities ahead. She manages her time carefully, balancing parenting, supporting William, fulfilling royal duties, and maintaining an intense workout routine. Importantly, asking for help is not seen as weakness. Kate received strong support from royal staff and the household as she transitioned into her roles as Duchess and Princess, which has been invaluable. Queen Elizabeth was reportedly very fond of Kate, appreciating her British sensibility, middle-class roots, and dedication to family. Kate never sought extra attention or flashy displays. She consistently followed the royal protocols, something the Queen had hoped for from previous family members but hadn't quite seen until Kate. Many believe Kate is a special favorite because she steadfastly supports the family, especially William, and rarely makes missteps. Marrying into the royal family meant becoming a Windsor, fully and permanently. Now, looking beyond her royal and family life, Kate Middleton's billionaire lifestyle is something many are curious about. As a literal princess and future queen, her net worth is substantial, but the rules around royal finances are complex. It's not always clear how much wealth she personally controls versus what belongs to the crown. At the heart of it all, it's essential to prioritize well-being, because those in roles like Kate's are the ones raising today's children and shaping the future. You nailed it. Kate's financial background is impressive even before marriage, with her parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, having built significant wealth through their company, Party Pieces. That Georgian manor in Berkshire and the London flat they bought for Kate and her sister show a family with deep-rooted means. The fact that multiple generations of Middletons have benefited from trust funds going back over a century really adds to that legacy. Then, of course, William's wealth is on another scale entirely, thanks to the royal estates, trust funds, and inheritances. With access to the Duchy of Cornwall, valued at over £1 billion and generating about $23 million a year in revenue, his financial foundation is incredibly solid. Plus, as you pointed out, once he becomes king, that wealth will grow dramatically, including real estate, art collections, and a government stipend. Kate also earns through the sovereign grant for carrying out her royal duties, which covers official expenses, travel, and staff payrolls, ensuring the family's lifestyle is maintained. The agreement where the Crown Estate's profits go to, the government in exchange for that grant keeps things running smoothly, but it also means the royals don't personally own all that wealth. It belongs to the institution. The jewels Kate inherited from Queen Elizabeth II, valued at around $110 million, are another fascinating aspect of the family's wealth, but again, they are tied to royal tradition rather than personal fortune. Despite the enormous sums, if Kate were ever to leave the royal family, she wouldn't be entitled to half of William's assets. Royal finances don't work like typical personal wealth. Her estimated personal net worth of $10 million, not counting properties, jewelry, or art, speaks to the blend of personal success and royal privilege. It's a rare mix of heritage, responsibility, and financial security that very few people in the world experience. What fascinates you most about that kind of wealth and its connection to royal life? This summary beautifully captures the essence of Kate Middleton's journey and the legacy she's carving out. One rooted in quiet strength, authenticity, and modern leadership. She's not just preparing to wear a crown, she's preparing to redefine what royalty means in today's world. Her academic background in art history and passion for photography show a creative, thoughtful side, adding depth to her royal role. And her work with early childhood education and mental health, especially through the Royal Foundation, signals a commitment to causes that resonate with everyday people, making her a relatable and compassionate figure. Her grace under pressure, especially facing cancer, speaks volumes about her resilience and ability to inspire. Balancing her role as a mother, wife, and a future queen in such turbulent times isn't easy, but her disciplined approach and support system seem to give her the strength to manage it all. As for her lifestyle, it's a blend of tradition and modernity. She respects royal protocol, but also brings warmth and accessibility, which endears her to people worldwide. The way she prioritizes her children while engaging deeply with public duties shows a groundedness that's essential for sustainable leadership. Will she keep up with it all? If history and her track record are anything to go by, she will. Kate's legacy will likely be one of transformation, helping the monarchy stay relevant, compassionate, and connected to the public in the decades ahead. What about you? How do you see Kate's role evolving as she steps closer to queenship?